Hello everyone, this is Mayuri back in the episode of Flower Summer, and on this episode, we have some noisy banging. And I didn't get to read it, because that voice is just skipped. The sound of noisy banging, I put down the book I'm reading and make my way towards the protesting door that we heard last episode. Annoyed by the disturbance, I unlocked the door and opened it, and on the other side is... Wow, I hit enter and did the exit thing. You took your time. My Amate partner behaving like her usual strange self. Her hands are full, so she must be banging on the door with her foot. Looks like you brought exactly what I ordered. Well done. Well done. Ignore my banter, she sits briskly past you with a tray of lunch things in her hands. The scent of peaches tickles my nose, and I'm annoyed at myself for thinking what a nice fragrance it is. Takasaki graciously lays out the food on the table, then... Hurry up and eat. That's all she said. Despite the summer heat, her voice is cold. You. I'm about to voice my complaints, but my stomach silences me in the moment the smell of food reaches my nose. I'm irritated, but more than that right now, I'm hungry. My complaints can wait until after I've eaten. Alright, I'll eat. I move my wheelchair into position and pick up my knife and fork. Photo of the food. It's beef cutlet, my favorite. Ooh, that sounds good actually, some nice beef. Oops, I almost forgot. I take my pre-meal pill and pick up my knife and fork once more. I slice the crisp batter and cut the meat into equal pieces so it's easier to eat. I squeeze the accompanying lemon over one half and leave the other as it is. I'm not such a fan of Italian food, but this is an exception. First, I toss a bite of the plain half of the cutlet into my mouth. I taste the olive oil and butter and the tang of the salt and pepper seasoning. The soft meat melts on my tongue, joining the whole thing together in a harmonious dance of flavors. It brings great happiness. After reveling in that blissful feeling for a while, I take the freshly baked bread and cut into thirds before spreading it with sour cream for my own personal supply. When I sink my teeth into the bread, a rich milky taste spreads through my mouth, along with a refreshing note of sourness. This is delicious too. Moving back and forth between the cutlet and the bread, I address my Ante partner who's sitting across from me. So you're having salad again, are you? I am. Takasaki is looking at her salad very seriously, like a mathematician faced with a particularly complex equation. So far as I've seen, she's only eaten salad in her time here. I know that you say you're not a vegetarian, but you seem to love your salads. Perhaps you were an insect in the previous life. Can you not just eat in silence? Her eyes finally turn from her salad to me. I haven't felt it during her ballet practice, but it's her usual haughty look. You're eating exactly the same thing you had at breakfast. Of course I'm curious. Is it a religious thing? Christianity doesn't have any such precept. I eat like this because I need to. I'm about to hit Chidori. with a brick or something. Because did someone forget the word Lent and giving up meat during that time? At least on Fridays? Yeah, it's summer now, but still, there is a precept that during the Lenten season you do not eat meat on Fridays. Fish is okay though, but there is other... Ugh! Excuse me, I'm just trying not to rant. She sure phases things in an odd way.
必要だからね。ま、野菜を食わないと肌に悪いってのは聞くけど。
You need to. I suppose I've heard said that eating veggies is good for your skin, but...
でも、私たちくらいの年齢なら、こいつも食わなきゃな。
At our age, you need to eat things like this too. I spare a piece of cutlet with my fork and hold it out, offering her a bite. When I look over at those almond eyes of hers, she seems taken aback by my horseplay. But then...
いただくわ。
Thanks. Her peachy lips, glossy even when she's not wearing any lip gloss, steal the food from my fork. A blush creeps over my cheeks at the realization that I've just fed her. I try to fight it back.
どうよ。
How is it? I'm still struggling to keep myself from turning red. After chewing methodically for a while, she gets up, abruptly from her seat and goes over to her desk. Takes a pencil and notepad from the bookshelf, then returns to the table. You can hear her scribbling. The soft sound of graphite rubbing against paper breaks the quiet of the table as her pencil dances nimbly over the notebook. I may not like her, but I'm still curious to know what she's doing.
おい、いきなり何を書き出しているんだ？もしかしてレシピとか割り出して書き留めているわけ？
Hey, what are you writing down all of a sudden? You trying to guess the recipe and record it?
おい。
おい。
自分ノートよ。
They're my notes.
は？
Huh?
自分ノート。
My notes. She stops right for a second to say only that before resuming again. Based on her demeanor, it's clear that she expects me to understand what she's doing from just those few words. No way.
それだけじゃ白羽だってわかるわけないっての。
Even Shirahane wouldn't get it from that alone. I'm unbearably curious. Hmm.
もしかしてポエムとか書いているわけ？
Could it be that you're writing poetry?
ポエム？ああ、詩のこと。
Poetry? Delikasagi doesn't stop writing. She shakes her head in answer to my question. Her shoulder-leaf hair flutters, wafting over that smell I like.
詩を書く趣味はないわ。読みたいのならクラスの双子の姉妹に頼んだらどう？
I don't write poetry. If you want to read some, you could try asking those twin sisters in our class.
佐々木姉妹に？
The Sasaki twins.
名前は覚えていないけれど、机の上に可愛らしいカエルの置物を置いていたわ。そういうの好きそうな外見じゃない。
I don't remember their names. The one with that cute frog ornament on her desk, she looks like she'd be into that kind of thing. To be honest,
同じことを考えるとはね。
I've had the exact same thought. I spoke with the elder two before, but she looked like the kind of girl who enjoyed picture books. And that was mostly on account of her outward appearance.
あいつは可愛いもの好きだが、俗物的な意味での可愛いもの好きなんだ。夢見がちな系統じゃないよ。
She loves cute things, but in a fairly materialistic sense. She's not really the daydreamy type.
そう。
I see. She looks momentarily taken back. I'm annoyed that I find it kind of cute. She puts her pencil down to the table and holds the notebook out to me. I'm startled for a moment as I had thought that she would decide to share her private musings, but I take the notebook from her.
バレエ、英語の授業、子牛の滑舌ってなんだこりゃ。
Ballet, English class, beef cutlet. What is this?
言ったでしょ。自分ノートよ。
I told you, they're my personal notes.
だからそれがわからないって。もしかしてこれって好き嫌いを書いたノートなのかよ。
That's what I don't understand. Is this where you write down your likes and dislikes? See, that is a notebook back on my hands with a disparaging look as if to communicate the fact that she's been saying exactly that all along.
芸能活動で今までプライベートがなかったから、好きか嫌いかなんて考える暇がなかったわ。
Due to my entertainment work, I haven't had much of a private life up until now, so I never had time to consider what I like and dislike.
だから自分が何が好きで何が嫌いなのかってことをノートに書き記しているの。
So whenever I come across something, I make a record of whether or not I like it. I stare intently into her face, which looks just the same as always. I'm sorry for that. I just broke out laughing. Okay, let me explain the funny I just had. Erica's voice actress is Ramitake. I said this in episode 1. Alright? Ramitake's quote is same as always whenever they ask her how it was practicing and everything. So me reading that line, I just had the thought of her answering in that type of voice. I'm okay.
変わっているな、お前。
You really are strange. I heave a deep sigh.
そうかしら。
Am I?
そうさ。私よりも変わり者だよ、お前は。
You are. You're even more eccentric than I am. She closes the notebook and goes back to eating her salad.
で、そのサラダも好きってわけだ。ずっとそればかり食べてるもんな。
So I take it you like salad since that's all you eat. She narrows her almond eyes.
好きなわけがないじゃない。スタイルを維持するために食べているだけよ。こんなものは虫が食べるものだわ。
It's not really that I like it. I only eat it to maintain my figure. It's what little bugs and things eat. She says.
何を呆れた顔をしているの？あなたが虫だって言ったんじゃない。
Why do you look so unimpressed? You're the one who said I was an insect.
そりゃ、そうだけどな。
That's true, actually. She's picking at herself with a deadly serious expression on her face. In fact, in light of what she just said, it looks to me like she's eating it quite unwillingly.
こいつ、なかなか面白いやつなのかも。
She might actually be a pretty interesting character. I realize that I'm smiling to myself as I eat my lemon-drenched cutlet. Having showed me an unexpected side of her over lunch, Takasaki forced me to class without any room for argument, and she's cleared up our lunch things. And this will be where we end today. Next week we'll continue on with Flowers for the Week, and then, depending on how Project 60 turns out, if it's gonna fly or die, then we'll go with that the week after. So you're getting 7 episodes of this next week, and then we'll start a new project, possibly. This is one of those things where the project hit a few snags, and I'm still working on it. I put too much effort into quit now, and if I do, it's going to be because there's no other way. So yeah, I hope you have fun, and I'll see you on the next one. See you then.